Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Nabila Najani binti Muhammad Nazri from Group K25, Cayman Engineering. For major presentation IDP, my part is cost and estimation. For cost and estimation part, I'll do alone because of my partner. I don't have a partner for this. Here you can see the table of content. Okay, we go to next. The introduction. Cost estimation is a term used in describe the scope of project. Professional estimators develop cost estimates that are used to assess a project's financial viability. It can be difficult to work out, but much it will cost to finish a project with a specific budget. First, we look at the objective for this. Calculate quantity of work. Prepare earthwork specification. Purpose machinery to be used based on a specific period of construction. Find or calculate unit rate for each machine. Determine the total earthwork cost. Apply value engineering and propose new formation level to achieve 20 to 30% cost reduction. Second, we look at scope of work. First, in scope of work is improve the accuracy of cost, schedule and resource estimate. Second, establish a benchmark of measuring and controlling performance. And last, make explicit responsibility assignment easier to understand. Third, we look the earthwork specification. The engineers calculate and manage the initial labor and equipment expenditure based on the desired workforce size and specification. A site investigation goal is to identify and get an overview of the construction site in order to prepare for further inspection and costing analysis. First, earthwork. Site clearing. The site clearing process, including grubbing, scrubbing, demolish of existing structure, and remove the topsoil, trees and vegetation, and other obstacles that present on the site, taken part by part regarding to the zone provided in the drawing. All the disposal material is being removed to the specific location that is approved by the SO. Second, cut work excavation. The excavation is organized zone by zone depending on the amount of machinery present and sufficient number of labor. The contractor is responsible for the safety of the worker. The removal of loose rocks or soft material are required in the process of excavation to avoid weathering from occurs. The cutting soils are delivered to other zones for filling purpose. Third, removing topsoil. To ensure that the project stays within the design space, I outline the topsoil areas that need to be removed on the building site. It can also assist in determining the amount of topsoil that has to be removed. The officer must inspect the proper machinery and labor to ensure that the task is under control and can be done in a short amount of time with no complication. Every piece of the purpose level's topsoil must be removed by at least 150 millimeters. The removal of the topsoil is necessary in order to reduce the soil's porosity and water availability. Number 4 is inspection. The contractor must report to the SO once the excavation work is complete. After excavation work is finished, the SO is in responsibility of inspecting and choosing whether or not to install the concrete. Number 5. Fieldwork. The suitable material is used to backfill the areas depend on the proposed level setup. The soil from other zone is taken as the product for filling process. Some volume of soil is purchased due to insufficient soil for filling work. Correct proportion and type of soil is wisely chosen to ensure that the soil is strong enough to withstand the load acting on it. Number 6 is compaction. The soil is compacted layer by layer to ensure that all of void is filled. Each 200 mm thick soil that is spread is being compacted. For initial compaction, maximum moves are made by earth-moving plant vibrator soil compactor to obtain the uniform compactor over as wide area as possible. Next is leveling. The finishing of the soil after filling process is made up to obtain the level crown face. The finishing of filling processes is practicable to have a longitude fall to ensure the rapid disposal of surface water. 8. Protection and maintenance of earthwork. The contractor is responsible for all earthwork protection and upkeep, particularly against the negative effect of water entering the work through rainfall, runoff, springs, or rivers. Failure to do so will result in damage to the final work. To preserve the slope, turf should be used, which should be spread as soon as the embankment is finished. Turfing must be done as described in the section on outside activities. Number 4, we can all see the machineries that we use, and the project will upgrade and BQ will be calculated using all this data. Now, the earthwork calculation. First is site clearing or tree removal calculation. Our project get the area 148,489.35 meters squared that have 2,300 trees. We assume every 10,000 meters squared have 150 trees based on ability of machinery. The machinery will remove 10 trees per day. Total time taken for site clearing and tree removal will take 23 days. Here we use a dump truck that rate in RM 950 per day, and bulldozer is rate RM 400 per day, and we times with 23 and get the cost operation is RM 31,050 ringgit. To calculate the tree, we use a chainsaw, and to use the chainsaw we must get the labor. The labor rate per day is RM 60 ringgit, and chainsaw rate is 360 per day. To calculate the cost of one tree, labor cost plus equipment and per nose of tree, and to find cost for 2,300 nose of tree, we multiple with the price that we get for one tree, and next we total cost of we cost we total cost of this earthwork of removal process. Now we look the calculation for topsoil stripping. Area we get 511,539.4 millimeter squared, and volume for cut we get 543,047 meters cube. We use a machinery bulldozer and dump truck. The rate for bulldozer is 950 per day, and dump truck we get a rate 500 per day. We calculate the required cost, and then we look for the cost for area. No, for the volume cut of cut. And next, we calculate the cut and fill. Same, we get the area is area for 511,539.4 meter squared, and volume is 550,572.8 meter cube. And here we use excavator, bulldozer and dump truck. Rate for excavator is 1,000 ringgit per day, and bulldozer 950 per day, and dump truck 400 ringgit per day. We calculate the required cost for meter cube and required cost for meter square, and then we look the cost for area and volume, and then we get the total cut and fill. Now we calculate the compaction. Volume to compact is 550,572.8 meter cube, and we use the compactor. Rate of compactor per day is 900 ringgit per day. For required cost, the rate divided by the output, and we get cost for volume to compact is RM 88,091.65 ringgit. Now we get a total cost for earthwork calculation. We total the site clearing, topsoil stripping, cut and fill, and compaction. Total we get RM 4,561,825.18 ringgit. And we total it with 20% of profit and get RM 5,474,190.22 ringgit. Result, therefore, rate for 1 meter cube for earthwork. The total cost divided to 550,572.8 meter cube, and we get for 1 meter cube is 9 ringgit and 94 cents. Okay, last part is bill of quantity, BOQ. After do a BOQ, I get the total amount of BOQ is 54,041,430 ringgit and 74 cents. From what I do, value engineering and value analysis are organized effort with the aim of overall cost reduction without affecting the quality and performance of product or service, thus ensuring value of money. Application of common sense, logical and literal thinking, willingness to experiment and innovate, Also, reasonable knowledge of the subject matter are basic requirements of value engineering. Best result obtained when it is a teamwork with a multidisciplinary group drawn from various departments. That's all from me. Thank you.